Hello. Our team has decided to make an infographic for the researcher batch. The company that we chose is Aroi Dessert Cafe. Aroi is a dessert cafe that is conceived and operated by a group of young dynamic Generation 9X, which is a generation of people who were born in the 90s. The owner of this company is from Thailand. The system stores and dessert drinks that are flavored Thailand. Aroi Dessert Cafe has gradually asserted its position in the beverage market. It is rich and diverse in Vietnam. Design and the design and the atmosphere in Aroi is one of the main things that customers talk about. Aroi design makes the customers feel warm, cozy, relaxing, and comfortable. Another thing customers talk about Aroi are the products. Aroi products are really unique because their products has cartoon characters such as the bear cakes. Workers in Aroi might not be professionals, but they're enthusiastic and friendly.
Aroi is a coffee shop that is stable for anyone. This makes Aroi mass marketing. The price of product in Aroi is also really stable for anyone, such as teenager to old people. Another thing that makes Aroi a mass marketing cafe is that it's a coffee shop that anyone can come in and hang out, even families. Aroi is available in many different locations around Vietnam, such as Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, Vinh, and Haiphong.
As the years go by, the amount of Vietnam consumer spending increases. The increase was significant, and this is an advantage for businesses like Aroi. Even though the price of Aroi products aren't that high, but it is still an advantage for Aroi because this means even more people will come to Aroi and spend money to buy drinks and desserts than hang out. This also means that there will be more potential customers for Aroi in the future.
Our brand image isn't really high for our primary research. We did random sampling by asking random people if they knew our dessert cafe. Most of them didn't know the cafe, which meant that it isn't that popular and well known. Comparing Aroi to other cafes, Aroi brand image is pretty low.
Customers in Aroi are mostly Vietnamese. 98% of the customers that goes to Aroi are Vietnamese, and they are mostly teenagers. Lots of the customers come with their friends, family, or with their lovers. People want to come to Aroi because of the decoration and the convenience. Aroi has many shops in different locations, which is really convenient for customers who want to go and grab some coffee or eat some dessert. Aroi might not be that popular and well known, but they still have lots of customers. Aroi is most crowded from noon to night. The time from noon to night is the time where lots of Vietnamese people have breaks. Lunch break is really common in Vietnam, which makes the consumers want to go out and hang out with others. This is an advantage for coffee shops, which means that Aroi has lots of customers in those time periods.
Vietnamese people have lunch breaks and they often go to coffee shops to hang out after they're eating their lunch, which means that our target market are people that comes to the Aroi cafe from noon to night. Another thing that Aroi targets are teenagers. Their products are usually drinks and desserts that teenagers like, but Aroi biggest target market is Vietnamese people because they want young Vietnamese people have some contact with Thailand's culture. This is why they have a lots of Thailand desserts and drinks such as mango sticky rice.
Aroi collected the customer's needs using fan page and product rating. Through that, Aroi collected information of needs and wants from the customers. Aroi understands that the customer's satisfaction is very important in a business. Therefore, they collected that in order to satisfy their customers. Aroi will first need to satisfy their customers' needs, such as favorite food and drinks. Afterwards, they thought of wants, such as Wi Fi. Therefore, they discovered that they firstly should have a good view, good location for conveniency. They also need the correct atmosphere for their target market. To satisfy their customers' wants, they created a nice looking space with decorations, which created a warm atmosphere. This helps to make the customers feel comfortable. By collecting customers' needs and applying it on the product, there will be customer loyalty. Lots of Vietnamese teenagers come back to Aroi to hang out. And when the customers are really loyal and always come to Aroi, they get loyalty cards to get points. Customers' needs changes through time, and this will affect Aroi. To deal with this problem, Aroi expands their menu to have more drinks and desserts, and this will satisfy customer needs and wants. But Aroi doesn't focus much on customers' needs. They mostly try to make products that focus on their target market.
The USP of Aroi Dessert Cafe is the actual product and the design of it. Aroi use cartoon characters to make customers like teenagers get attracted. Aroi products are also unique. They use mason jars and plastic bags to make, which is unique and interesting. Makes customers such as teenagers want to try. Teenagers will find the products interesting and weird, so they want to go and try it out. Aroi makes their products unique in that ways because their target market are mostly Vietnamese teenagers and young people, so cartoons and weird products will get the customers' attraction.
Aroi means elephant in Thailand, which means that Aroi is representing Thailand because elephants represent Thailand. This is why Aroi sells those kinds of products. They sell Thailand desserts and drinks to bring Thailand traditional and non-traditional food and drink for Vietnamese young people. And this makes Vietnamese people get attracted to try Thailand desserts and their unique product, which is the USP of Aroi.
The price of Aroi products are suitable for any kind of consumer. The price in Aroi is cheap compared to other shops like Starbucks or Highlands. Those coffee shops also sell their brand image when they sell their drinks and dessert. Other coffee shop has high brand image which makes them more expensive, but Aroi brand image isn't very high, so Aroi price isn't expensive. And the reason that price is not expensive is because they are kind of new, so they don't want to put their products at a high price.
Aroi might not have promotions, but they have advertisements that customers can get prices. There are posters in almost all Aroi coffee shops that says if a customer downloads the Pico Pico app, then the customer will get 105,000 VND in the customer Pico loyalty account. Other than that, Aroi doesn't have any promotion.
Aroi choose those locations for their coffee shops because there is a good view for mostly teenagers to check in. They also choose those locations because there are good parking space. The coffee shops are also big enough for lots of customers and there are lots of floors if customer wants more privacy.
Aroi's strengths are the location, price, and the product. The location is big and it has nice views. The price is suitable for everyone and every age. Drinks and desserts are okay. They're not excellent, but they're good. Weaknesses of Aroi are changes, services, and time. There isn't much changing in Aroi, and this will make some customers bored and go to other coffee shops. The service isn't really professional, and the workers aren't expert at doing their work. The drinks and desserts are not fast made. It's a bit slow, which is a disadvantage for Aroi. Aroi has some opportunities that can make the business better. One of the opportunities is product development. Aroi might not have lots of products, but to attract more customers and get higher brand image, Aroi should develop their product or make more products. They could also focus on a specific group of people for niche marketing. During the primary research, we did random sampling, interviews, and observations. We asked random people on the streets and in Latte if they know and did their friends know the Arroy Dessert Cafe. Most of them said no, which means that the Arroy brand image is low. 1/3 of the population we asked said that they knew. In the interview, we asked if the customer's friends or family know about Arroy, and all of the people that said yes said that only their friends know. To find out some of Aroi competitors, we interviewed the customers in Aroi, asking them where would they go if they didn't come to Aroi. Most of them said the coffee house, and some of them said the sofa cafe. We found out that the coffee house is a really famous coffee shop in Vietnam. This is when we compared Aroi to the coffee house. Some customers that we interviewed said that our drinks are not really good compared to other coffee shops such as the coffee house because Aroi doesn't focus much on the coffee. They focus on Thai drinks and desserts more. That's why the coffee in Aroi isn't that good. Aroi's target market is from noon to night, but mostly at noon and in the evening. This is because lots of teenagers come and hang out in Aroi at noon when they have breaks. In the evening, lots of Vietnamese people go to coffee shops after finishing school or work. Whereas the coffee house, their target market is from evening to night, but mostly nighttime. At that time, lots of Vietnamese people finishes their work and they want to come to cafes to hang out with their friends or go there just to get a cup of drink.
Comparing how many stores Arui has to the cafe house in Vietnam, we can see that there aren't much Arui cafe shops than the cafe house. The cafe house has 46 stores in Vietnam, but Arui only has 12 stores in Vietnam. Arui is trying to grow up by having more outlets around Vietnam. This will help the brand image of Arui increase. Aroi might have lots of customers, but comparing to the coffee house, the amount of customers of Aroi is really small. The coffee house has a lot more customers than Aroi because of their brand image and other things that consumers get attracted from. So, the coffee house brand image is pretty high. We did random sampling to see if people know about Aroi, the coffee house. The percentage of people who knew the coffee house is much higher than Aroi Dessert Cafe. Aroi product price is suitable for anyone. It's cheap compared to other cafes. The coffee house product price is a bit more expensive than Aroi, but it is not that expensive. Comparing the price of Aroi to the coffee house, Aroi is cheaper but not that cheaper than coffee house.
When we interview, some customers said that Aroi coffee isn't as good as other coffee shops because they don't focus on the coffee. Aroi may not taste as good as coffee shops like the coffee house, but it is good enough. The coffee house focuses more on drinks than desserts, so their coffee would taste better than Aroi coffee. The design of Aroi Desert Cafe is mostly the theme of wood: white, gray, dark blue, dark brown, and black. Aroi also decorates the cafe with posters and decorations that have the same theme color, and they also have green plants in the cafe. These colors give the customers a feeling of coziness, relaxation, and comfortability. It also makes the customers feel warm, a bit fresh, and happy. The colors in Aroi makes it feels like there are a lot of space and it's airy, so it won't be overwhelming. Aroi cafes has really good views, and some of them have balconies for customers to get fresh air and to not make the cafe too crowded. This is the end of our infographic for the research batch. Thank you.